Večeras iznad São Paula, po najsjajnijim zvijezdama, vozi trostruki svjetski prvak u Formuli 1, Ayrton Senna. Jedan novinar rijetkim kolegama se povjerio kako je sanjao razgovor s Bogom, koji mu je rekao da je 1. svibnja 1994. uzeo Ayrtona zato što mu je trebao dobar vozač i prijatelj. Bog mu je na kraju razgovora priznao da je pogriješio sa Sennom, jer se plaši njegovih vožnji. Brazilac ponovno pobjeđuje na nebeskim stazama. Sljedeće večeri novinar je sanjao susret s Ayrtonom. Brazilski vozač rekao mu je da je sretan, jer u raju nema zidova, a na zemlji se sve odvija onako kako je želio. Snažne su emocije koje se danas osjećaju ulicom doktora Fernandesa Coelha, gdje je smještena zaklada Ayrton Senna. Njegova sestra Vivian nikad neće zaboraviti razgovor nekoliko dana prije tragične nesreće, kada joj je Ayrton rekao da moraju osnovati ustanovu kojom će pomagati djeci. Iako je prema mnogima prije 20 godina Formula 1 izgubila sve, sestra se pobrinula da njezin brat ostvari svoju posljednju želju.
Gospođice Bianca Senna, hvala što ste nas ugostili ovdje u São Paulo u Brazilu.
Thank you for coming here.
Što nam možete reći o ciljevima Instituta Ayrton Senna koji vodi vaša majka Vivian?
Well, we have been developing this work for 20 years now. When Ayrton had the accident, it was in the same year that we decided to open the foundation. Basically, the reason why we have the foundation is because before the accident, Ayrton came to my mother and asked her to think about something that they could do in a more structured way. In a sense of before that, Ayrton used to help schools or hospitals here in Brazil, but he wanted to do something, more organized. And he loved children, and he always thought that education was a key thing to develop the children and the future of this country. And unfortunately, they didn't have the time to speak again after that conversation. And we as a family decided to make sure that his dream came true. And that's how we created the foundation. And since then, obviously, we had many changes throughout the time. But basically, our aim is to give education, proper education, to as much children as we can in Brazil. We have a big problem in Brazil because Brazil is a huge country. Like it's easier if you have a small country to solve a problem like education. But when you are like such a big country with such different infrastructures, it is a very hard task to do. So what we saw is that for us to be able to give education to as much children as we could, we needed to do it through the channels that already existed, and that means the public schools. So basically what we do is we find out the problem. So for instance, children are repeating the same year of school because they are not learning. And we identify that, and then we find ways which we call social technologies to make sure that the children learn, and then therefore they go through to the next year. So basically, to do that, we need to make a change in all the chain, from the government, from the state to the teacher. So we basically work in a way that, as a consultancy, and at the same time in a more direct way, to make sure that the whole chain works, and then if the whole chain works, then the child learns. So basically that's the way that we work.
Kako se financira institut i koliko imate zaposlenih djelatnika?
We have now, working here, which is part of what we do, around 130 people. But we have more than 20,000 consultants that work on directly in the projects to make sure that the chain works. Then the way that we finance our projects is through three main areas: donations. Relationship and partnership with big companies that finance our projects, and also through licensing. So part of the revenue generated from the sales of a helmet or a t-shirt or the Senna brand goes to the foundation. So they are the three main streams of revenue.
Kako gledate na karijeru svog brata Bruna Senne?
Well, I think obviously from the family point of view, we didn't want another driver in the family, but that's what he was made to do, and he loves it. He started very late in the end because of the accident. He stopped, so he started actually competing when he was 21. So it's very late on a career of a driver. Now he's very happy doing. They're going to start a new championship called Formula E, which is an electric championship. So the cars are electric instead of having engines, and that will go around the world as well, street circuits. And he's pretty happy with that. He's super happy.
Mislite li da bi Ayrton bio sretan ako bi ga nečak jednog dana nadmašio?
I think Ayrton was very competitive, so I don't think he would be happy, but I think he would feel, how can I say that? He will feel honored, in a sense, so.
Hvala lijepa.
Thank you.
Voditelj Ureda za medije upoznao me s aktivnostima njihove ustanove. Moram priznati, nije bilo lako slušati kako se obitelj u svibnju okupila na groblju Morumbi i kasnije se susrela s navijačima u Imoli, čime su obilježili 20. godišnjicu Sennine pogibije. Fanovi su 90-ih očekivali Ayrtonovo vjenčanje, a kažu da im je upravo dolazak na groblje podsjetnik na nesretni razvod. Misli su mi nakratko odlutale, pa vidi malu Bianku kako ujaku nosi vjenčane burme i smiješi joj se cijela crkva. 20 godina kasnije, Ayrtonova nečakinja nosi tužnu, ali ponosnu brazilsku zastavu. Dolazak na Sennin grob, koji je posjećeniji od počivališta Johna F. Kennedyja, Marilyn Monroe i Elvisa Presleya zajedno, doživio sam vrlo emotivno. Taj osjećaj pratit će me do kraja života.
Ovdje na groblju Morumbi u São Paulo počiva vjerojatno najbolji vozač svih vremena, Brazilac Ayrton Senna.
Ugledni britanski autosport 2009. godine napravio je anketu u kojoj je sudjelovalo 217 vozača. Iako je Michael Schumacher statistički najuspješniji vozač u povijesti Formule 1, Ayrton Senna proglašen je najvećim svih vremena. Intervju s Biancom snimili smo za vrijeme svjetskog nogometnog prvenstva u Brazilu. Nakon intervjua, prijatelji su me pozvali da proslavimo pobjedu hrvatske reprezentacije nad Kamerunom. Nisam otišao. U glavi su mi odzvanjala sjećanja navijača na svjetsko prvenstvo u SAD-u 2 mjeseca nakon Ayrtonove pogibije, kada su brazilski nogometaši svoj 4. naslov posvetili svom vozaču. Te večeri sam ostao u hotelskoj sobi. Želio sam biti sam sa svojim impresijama, jer još samo malo Ayrton u Estorilu po kiši vozi utrku života na domaćem terenu, pobjeđuje Nigela Mansella, a u Imoli 1. svibnja 1994. u 7. krugu i 34. godini života prvi put gubi. Taj put i mi svi. Prije 20 godina hrvatski novinar Goran Dijaković napisao je kolumnu "Zbogom Ayrton i Formula 1". A sada nešto osobno i iskreno. Kada sam se kao sportski novinar uključio u praćenje Formule 1, Sene više nije bilo. Nisam ga mogao upoznati. On je tad vozio svoj nebeski Monako i Japan. Ipak, od lipnja 2014. snimke utrka su zauvijek iza mene, jer susret je bio onaj pravi. Moram to priznati. Moj život je sada bogatiji. Konačno sam razgovarao s Ayrtonom.